Well, President Biden is signaling that he may push back his August 31st deadline to get all U.S. troops out of Afghanistan. The Taliban is calling that date a red line. As Alice Barr reports, Allied forces are scrambling to get evacuees into the Kabul airport as flights to safety continue around the clock, with that deadline ticking down.
A deadly firefight at Kabul airport today, highlighting the intense danger U.S. forces face as they work to evacuate as many Americans and allies as possible.
We are trying to get Americans out wherever they may be in Afghanistan.
Despite an elevated terror threat targeting the evacuation efforts, President Biden saying U.S. troops may need to remain in Afghanistan beyond the end of the month to keep getting people out.
Our hope is we will not have to extend. But there are going to be discussions, I suspect, on how far along we are in the process.
But the Taliban is warning the U.S. would be crossing a red line if it kept troops in the country beyond the self-imposed deadline of August 31st.
That is the mission that had been signed by the commander-in-chief, assigned to us, and that's what we're trying to execute.
The U.S. has helped evacuate roughly 37,000 people since the Taliban takeover began, more than 10,000 over the past 24 hours alone. They're being flown to 24 countries, including Germany, where U.S. airmen helped an Afghan woman give birth in the cargo hold of this C-17 after she went into labor mid-flight. Some refugees have already made it to this processing center near Virginia's Dulles Airport. From there, they're being moved to Army bases across the country. But many, many more remain in Afghanistan waiting for their turn, guarded under perilous conditions for U.S. troops waiting for their own tickets home.
And with President Biden's approval rating slipping below 50% for the first time, the administration is hoping a successful evacuation in the end could help redeem the chaotic withdrawal. Meanwhile, a U.S. medic who, as mentioned in that package, helped deliver a baby aboard flight with refugees is talking about his experience. Officials say the mother began having complications during the flight on Saturday. Once landing in Germany, medical personnel came aboard and delivered the child in the aircraft's cargo bay.
It was a little bit of panic. It was a little bit of shock, but I was also trusting in my training and that I've helped deliver lots of babies, so hopefully this one wouldn't be any different.
The baby girl and her mother are said to be doing well. Up next on Valley News Live at 5, details on a new recall that could wind up costing General Motors a lot of money.
Tomorrow on the Valley Today, gearing up